6.6 is going to teach us about discounts and markups. A discount is a decrease in the original amount. So think sale, okay, when you go buy something and it's on sale. A markup is the increase in the original amount. So think like a tax, like you have to pay tax on the price that you're paying, or maybe a tip if you're going to leave a waitress a tip. Let's work with discounts. Finding a sale price. The original price of a pair of shorts is $35. The shorts are 25% off. What is the sales price? There's actually two different methods on how to do this. So the first method, method 1, is we're going to use our percent equation that we learned previously. We're going to use A equals P times W. Okay, so I know that my percent is 0.25 or 25% off. Remember, I have to change it to a decimal. And the whole price is $35. So I'm just going to take 35 times 0.25, and I'm going to get the part is $8.75. Now, that's not the actual price. Okay, remember my question is asking what is the sales price? This is the amount of discount. Okay, this is the discount amount. Okay, so if the original price was $35 and now I'm getting $8.75 off, that's my discount amount, then I'm going to actually end up paying $26.25 for the pair of shorts. So with method 1, the first thing you have to do is find the discount. Okay, and I used A equals P times W to find the discount. Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2 is then to find the sales price. So to find the sales price, you take the original price minus the discount. Okay, and then that gives you your answer or your sales price. Another way you could state this is your original price. I'm going to say that's X minus X times your percent. That's another way that you could say it. You're going to take the 35 and subtract whatever 35 times the percentage is. And that's going to get you your sales price. Method 2 takes a different approach. Okay, and there's a little bit of background that you need to know with method 2. You know that a number is always 100% of itself. 100% of 35 is 35. So what I do also know is that if I want 25% off of a number, I really want 75% of that number. Okay, because a number is always 100% of itself, and I want 25% less of it. So I really want 75% of that number. So in method 2, I can take my original amount, 35, times 0.75 or 75%, and I would get 26.25. So for method 2, the first thing you want to do is find the percent of the original price you want. So you're going to take 100% minus the percent that you are getting off to find the percent of the original price you really want. Okay, and then to find the sales price, you're going to take the original price, which is $35 in this case, times the new percent. And that's going to give you your sales price. Both methods give you the same answer. It just is a matter of which method you prefer. The second part of this section is going to ask you to find an original price based on knowing the sales price and the percent off. A pair of shoes is now 40% off, costing only $33. What is the original price of the shoe? Well, the first thing I need to know is how much of the original cost is the $33 as far as a percentage goes. So if it's 40% off, I know that the $33 is 60% of the original price. Okay, so I'm going to use this 60%. Okay, if it's 40% off, I know that 33 is 60% of the original price. So I'm going to go back and use my A equals P times W. Okay, I know that the part is 33, and I know that that is 60% or 0.6 of the original price. So I'm going to take 33 equals 0.6 W. So I got to divide by 0.6. So if I take 33 divided by 0.6, I'm going to get 55. So what was the original price? $55. So to find the original price, step 1, find the opposite percentage. Okay, find the opposite percentage. I took 100 minus 40 and got 60. Okay, that's how much the original price, that $33 is. Second, set up your formula. Okay, and then third, you find your answer. The last part of 6.6 is going to ask us about selling price. Selling is a markup. That is not the same as sales price. A selling price is what the store is going to sell it for a markup. A store pays $70 for a bicycle. The percent of markup is 20%. What is the selling price? So this can also be done two different ways. So method 1, the first thing you need to do is find the markup. Find the markup. Okay, we're going to use that A equals P times W to find the markup. So I'm going to say that 0.2 times 70. 0.2 is my 20%. 70 is my whole price right now. And I'm going to get the markup of 14. Okay, so the second step is to find the sales price. Okay, so the selling price, to find the selling price, is your cost plus your markup. So I'm going to do 70 plus 14, and I'm going to get $84 for how much I, the store, am actually going to sell that bicycle for, so that I can make some profit. Method 2 is similar to method 2 when we're finding a discount. Remember I said I always know that a number is 100% of itself. So if I want to increase that number by 20%, because a markup is an increase, I'm going to take 100 plus 20, and I'm going to get 120%. Okay, so really what I want is 120% of that $70. Okay, because I want 100% of itself, which would just be 70, plus another 20%. So 120%. So if I take 70 times 120%, okay, or remember this is your 1.2 times 70, however you want to write that, okay, 70 times 1.2 or times 120% is going to give you 84. Okay, so that is method 2. Step 1, find the new number, find the new percent. Step 2, do the math. Okay, and then you're going to get the same answer that you did when you did method 1.